starting readings by tuning in with deep breathing, connecting with collective energies and feeling into what the collectives need. Smiling more. Okay. Tuning in with the Shadowscapes deck that I use. It's an artistic deck, purple on the back. Tuning into what my purpose is or what my place is in the world. It's a reflective question that applies as an introspective measure of what do I want to create? What do I really want to create? And trusting that those desires are for a reason, that there is purpose in wanting to create something new. There's purpose in what we want to do and what we want to achieve. So continuing to ask, what is my place? Where is my place? What is my purpose? I'll write it down here. What is my purpose in the world? What or where is my place? In society or in the world, and yes, society is a good one. What is my purpose in the world? What or where is my place in society? We start with the King of Swords, mental energy, kind of a reflection of the energy that I'm putting forward. Because he's contemplating. He has an aura about him. There's something that he's built or something that he's matured or developed. And he's contemplating. It could be him asking the question, what is my purpose in the world? What or where is my place in society? So it fits. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So the overall theme is going to be about, it's like potential of cycles and emotions, a container of magic or energy, vitality. But it can also be something precious that people look for. So then that question would be like, what skills or talents do I wish to develop? What do I wish to create? In daily working and daily living, we create skills and talents simply by showing up and doing the tasks. So this is an introspection into what is it that I want to develop, and awareness of what is it that I am developing now in places that seem mundane, routine, or boring. There's always some sort of skill that's being developed, whether it's focus, whether it's learning to think for oneself, whether it's learning to overcome challenges. There are a lot of different things that we learn. So what are you learning in the world? And what do you want to be learning in the world? Does it line up? So we'll pull two cards for this. We'll do, what are you learning in the world? The Ace of Swords. There's potential in everything. There's potential to learn from every experience, right? There's a little bit of chaos. It's beautiful, but it's a little bit chaotic. What do you want to be learning? Well, this is a little bit mystical. This is about direct wishes. As we know, the flower that she's using is a wish flower. And when you make a wish, you can blow into it and then scatter that energy or the wish or the magic. So that's a little bit more whimsical and magical than just that there's potential in everything. Maybe there's more of a direct purpose or direct intention that we wish to create. Next card, the Ten of Cups. It could be lovers or dancers in an embrace, floating or falling among water. There's fish, so it's among water. Bright illumination and light. Focusing on happy memories and letting that be a guide or direction or indicator of how to start deciding what you put out into the world, deciding what you learn, and directing your life. And then the Two of Cups. So it's like an echo, but this is more of earth, nature, trees, plants. This can be about like natural rhythm and cycles. It can be about patience, growth, having goals and being goal oriented while still enjoying the process or the steps as you move along. You get a lot of happy energy. What is my purpose in the world? What or where is my place in society? So it's saying you can let society, you can let family, you can let all these outer influences direct where you want to go and where your energy is placed. You can let them influence your desires, and that's fine as long as it's in alignment with what you really want to do. So a lot of times we find ourselves in situations that look good to other people or make other people feel good or have a certain prestige. And yes, there's potential to learn from it, but when we're asking what is my purpose in the world or what is my place in society, there is a call for people to embody their unique gifts and to put that out into the world without fear and without hesitation holding them back. This can be multitasking. It can be learning from your daily routine or ritual while still building toward new hopes and dreams. But there's definitely something about building a new path of happiness, of bliss, of contentment. And comparing and being aware of what am I engaging in life, what is being expressed, what is being received, and what do I want? Does it align with what I actually want or what I really picture for myself? It's okay to be idealistic, be grounded, be patient, and be idealistic. Patient for the growth, patient for the vision to come in, patient to be clear about what decisions to make, and excitement about the potential to make dreams a reality. So anything specific there? It is maybe there doesn't appear to be a place in society for what you do, or there doesn't appear to be a place within what you know is comfortable and normal from your background or childhood to achieve. And maybe it's up to you to create that for yourself and to put that work and effort forward with faith, knowing that you can create what you can dedicate yourself to. And over time, you start to realize what you really want based on where you put your time and attention. And if you need to reassess that, then it requires some introspection, it requires some effort to redirect the momentum. But the rewards are really great if you can recognize what's kind of like maybe draining you or not giving you back what you put into it. And if you can turn your perspective around, then you can receive the reward of all the effort that you've put in. To know that we are part of the divine and that we are recognized as unique individuals on many levels, that we are supported and protected, but that there's also some challenges to overcome. There's some veils that need to be lifted, and the ways that we think and the ways that we perceive ourselves societally and collectively. And most of us are really doing the best that we can do. We're just trying to figure out how to direct our energies so that we are like helping ourselves and making sure that we are healthy and our cup is full before we go expending all of our energy on other people. So there's a lot there. Maybe your purpose in the world is to create change, to identify places where you really want to create change and to take small steps toward it. Maybe the change feels daunting, but it's really, you need to step back to see the small steps and to start creating energy in your life through daily activity and daily ritual that support a higher vision and that will help you feel uplifted rather than dragged down or weighed down. So now it's how can I create a vision that I can achieve in the world. And I'll say receive or create. So how can I receive a vision or create a vision that I can achieve in the world? We're going to go into the wild unknown tarot. This one's great. So how can I create a vision that I can achieve in the world? So we're talking about aligning the mental energies, the higher energies of vision with what's actually achievable and grounded in the physical, in the day-to-day real world. What does it take? What does it take to create an achievable vision, to be successful? Why do we need vision? Why do we need a greater purpose? Or what does it do for us? Well, greater purpose is not necessary to live a good and healthy life. Many times good and healthy lives are simply lived through enjoyment and pleasure of normal day-to-day activities. But when we have a bigger vision or bigger calling or purpose, it can enhance and direct our experiences to something specific. Like for me, it's new discoveries. What can I discover about myself and about my energy, about my magic, about my world that shifts my realities and that leads to transformative, uplifting experiences. So how can I achieve a vision? How can I create or receive a vision that I can achieve in the world? We have the Three of Cups. It's a supportive energy. This is emotional energy. It's merging, converging, communicating, integrating, cooperating. It's all these different words. But the feeling is actually celebration. It's reflective and it celebrates the past experiences. There's a focus point at the sun in the sky above the birds. And so I think we're getting the necessity to focus on what we want to achieve or create, or to focus on creating a vision if that's what we want to do. It's also talking about focusing on good memories, focusing on good memories from the past, good memories and good experiences that can be indicators for what you want to continue to experience or experience more of, or experience in a better way. So using past good experiences as an indicator of what to focus on. The Father of Wands. We got a cobra and the wand energy. The first thing that I see in this for me is fear, because I am afraid of cobras being at that type of stance. The next thing would probably be power and potential used in a wise way to create momentum and movement. Sometimes it is trusting what momentum you've already created in your life and to continue to act and to continue to do and build. And other times it's about rest. This card speaks mostly to that potential and the movement and the getting things done part. Sometimes it's good just to get out of the house, to walk around the yard, walk around the neighborhood. Sometimes it's good to plan out activities that don't cost much or don't take much care or effort, so that you can allow what your daily life experiences are showing you to digest and integrate. And it's kind of like entertainment as a way of rest and relaxation. It says keep going and keep moving, but be careful. There are dangers and there are warnings. There is a healthy sense of fear in this one. To be cautious about what you're approaching and what you're moving toward. So we have let our past experiences be indicators and focus on the good, and let our past fears and hesitations also be an indicator for us of things to avoid or what to be careful or cautious of. Moving step by step is always good if there's a cobra. Moving slowly, moving cautiously. This is talking also about wisdom because it's the father. So there's some wisdom involved of how to use the potential energy, and being protective of your energy and your environment, and trusting yourself in that, while still, following the path and moving and being open. And then the third card that came up is the Son of Wands. So it's not as threatening, but it's still a snake. Snakes are messengers. There's wand, so there's fiery energy and movement, just like the one before. It'd say, don't let your confidence get to you too much. Strengthen your confidence as a way to motivate your action and to be calm and assured within yourself and your skills and abilities. But also the importance of approaching life with kind of a youthful perspective, curious and willing to engage, not being as protective, being cautious but maybe not as guarded is a good way to say this one. And allowing life to guide you, allowing life to guide your actions, and allowing kind of that there's like a higher power and allowing this higher power within us to synthesize our experiences, and to trust life and trust that we can direct our own lives, but also trust what life offers. The fourth card here is the Mother of Pentacles, where we had the snake, kind of more aggressive snake energy. These are layers. The cobra is the root. It's very security oriented, like I don't want to get bit by a snake. Then we had the Son of Wands, which is just a normal snake. It might bring up the fear, but it's not as fearful or apprehensive, but you'd still be a little bit wary. The deer here is a lot calmer of an energy. This is not aggressive. The deer is docile, and the deer waits more for perfect timing and listens. So we're getting a lot of very strong aggressive energy with the snakes, and now this is kind of the complete opposite of that, very docile and protective, but in a very different way. Fifth card here is the Two of Wands. We have a path being made, decisions being made. Choose your battles wisely. We're now synthesizing from the higher power, allowing higher power to kind of create a plan or a path. And now we're seeing it, and we're seeing clearly what life has provided for us. And then we're going to be needing to take action, and we're going to know what action to take. A lot of the trouble with creating big plans or manifesting dreams is just knowing what action to take and being willing to do that and having that align. I think that's a certain alignment between the mind and the emotion. It can come in as a clear feeling of just knowing what is right, or it can feel like a logical progression, like that makes sense, it resonates. But there is definitely a path through our life experiences themselves kind of conglomerating or connecting to form a new vision or to indicate where we want to go. A lot of this is honestly introspection and getting to know yourself really well. In order to create a vision that one can achieve. It's like knowing my own interests and knowing what I'm good at, knowing where I need to develop my skills, and allowing that to come together. So like doing entertainment and rest and relaxation will allow these experiences to come together and to form a new vision or a new idea or a new path. If you're sensitive on the physical level, you can feel a lot of this in your body. If you're intuitive, more on the logical level, you might notice different types of visions coming up, maybe more beautiful or more clear type of visions that resonate more with you rather than, feelings or visions that are negative or that resonate with kind of what's going on in the world. We have 5 cards, and it looks like I'm going to pull 3 more. This is just a reiteration of why it's important to create a vision. There's a lot of gunk and a lot of stuff we have to confront in the world, and I think our vision gives us a clear direction of where to stay focused and grounded in our life. Focus is a really good word. Where do you put your attention? What are you spending your mental energy on by processing and creating thoughts? And the vision is going to allow for more of an uplifted, enhanced behavior. Pretty much no matter who the person is, there's going to be a vision of what their energy can do productively in the world. And this can help us get through our challenges, get through the muck. It'll bring stuff up for us to look at, and if it's the right vision, we will maintain steadfastness and be dedicated to it. It's almost like a new resolution or a new motivation to work toward our goals and to really prove ourselves in the world. I would just summarize that it's going to be about identifying different energies. When is it time to be cautious? When is it time to act? When is it time to be docile? It's about listening, but also directing our vital force, motivation, energy in the right directions. The right direction means that we're tuned into our true selves, what we're really made to do, what we're naturally gifted at, and developing the talents and skills that we need to interact with other people on those levels. Building the vocabulary if that's necessary, and the importance of vision is that it keeps us on a continued path, one that is planned and that can direct the energies easier than if we don't have like a set path, which is fine too. Some people are more explorative in a variety of ways. But we're talking about like streamlining our vision and really focusing on what it is that we want to create in the world. Also because good things really take a lot of effort. People tend to make things look easy a lot of time, but I believe that good things take a lot of work and effort. Even just being on good vibes, sometimes it just takes a lot of effort to be there, and it just really helps to have like a unified vision or philosophy or belief that directs the workflow and allows us to put our working energy into good pathways or vehicles. Yay. I'm supposed to say like, if you felt good vibes, please subscribe and please like the video. Please support me any way that you can, and I look forward to providing readings for you again.